Equities can be one of the most powerful tools in your wealth creation. But just remember, not all equities are created the same. The key is knowing how to align it to your portfolio. Understand your financial goals, risk appetite, and time horizon. So if you've been investing in equities, by now you will know that not all stocks will perform the same way. Some are more stable, some focuses on growth, some even focuses just on dividends. So choose what is right for you. Here, we're gonna break down the different types of equities so you can choose the right one that fits for your financial strategy. Today, we're gonna talk about equities or stocks. Stocks represents ownership of a corporation. So if you just buy one share of their stock, you now become part owner of that corporation. Stocks represent the permanent capital of a company. Kaya by being part owner, you now become part of that corporation. Now, there are two ways for you to earn in equities or stocks: capital appreciation and dividends. So, isa-isay natin yon. So, when you talk about capital appreciation, let's say, for example, let's say you bought a share of a company now. Let's say the company is XYZ and the price of the share is 100 pesos. Later on, that company is doing very well. Yung income niya sobrang ganda. Eventually, the value of that company becomes bigger and bigger, higher and higher. Now, the stocks is now worth 150 pesos. So, if you sell that, then you just earn 50%. See, that's what we call as capital appreciation. But what a lot of people do not know is that there's another way to earn money in the stock market. And that is by buying companies that provide good dividends. Now, ano nga ba yung dividends? Ang dividends, kita ng kumpanya yan, and part ng kita niya ay sinishare niya ngayon sa stockholders. So, for example, let's say, I own a restaurant. And yung restaurant na yon, kumita ako, let's say, ng 1 million pesos this year. Yung 1 million pesos na yon, dalawa pwede kong gawin doon. Yung pinakauna, i-retain ko lang tong 1 million. Bakit? Para for expansion. Kasi gusto kong gumawa ng bagong branch eh. So, if I do that, chances are, the value of my company will keep on growing. One way also is yung 1 million pesos ko. Sabi ko, alam mo, hindi ko naman kailangan mag-expand na. So why don't we do this? Itong 1 million na kinita ko, I will now distribute this to the stockholder, which is you. If 100 tayong stockholders doon, and 1 million yung kinita ng company, and the company said, i-distribute na lang natin itong kinita natin, that means each one of us will get 10,000 pesos. So that, ladies and gentlemen, is dividends. Now, to be more specific, it's called cash dividends. Now, sometimes, instead of giving cash, I can opt to give shares. Ang tawag naman doon ay stock dividends. Now, balik na naman natin yung 1 million. This is also possible. Sabihin ng company, alam ko na ganito gawin natin. Let's balance it. Kalahati, let's use it for expansion of our business. Kalahati, let's give it as a dividends to our stockholders. So, possible din yun. Pwede din yun. Okay? So, if your goal is more on buying companies with dividends, okay, sino itong mga to? Ito yung mga company na most likely very well established na. Yung income stream nila, continuous na. And they just want to make sure that the stockholders already benefit from their income. Speaking of income, ang stockholders, sila ang pinaka-last sa hierarchy. For example, let's say may isang company, no, and for some reason, it was not managed properly, medyo nalugi siya, so ang pinakaunang babayaran natin dyan ay yung tinatawag natin na bondholders. So priority, babayaran muna natin yung mga pinag-utangan ng company na yun. Now, only when there's anything left, that it will now be distributed to the common stockholders. Baliktad din in terms of income. So, for example, let's say the company is doing very well. So, mangyari doon, babayaran natin ng interest, yung mga bondholders, yung mga inutangan mo, dahil malaki yung kinita natin, all the excess earnings, ang magbe-benefit naman dyan, yung common stockholders. That's why common stockholders is the most volatile, because if the company is going to do very well, ikaw ang magbe-benefit talaga doon. If the company do not do well, ikaw rin yung magsasuffer ng losses. Now, how do you buy stocks? So definitely, you cannot just go and buy stocks. So you need a broker for that one. Now, a broker is like your middleman. Siya ngayon, ang sasabihan mo, gusto mong bumili ng stocks, and then, kung magkano, ilan, etc., etc., and yung broker mismo ang bibili para sa iyo sa market. Now, there are different techniques that you can use in investing in the stock market, but the most common is sinatawag natin na long position. When you talk about long position, you buy a stock now, and then you hold it, and when the price goes up, you sell it. That position is called a long position. You employ that technique if you expect the stock market or the value of that stock will go up in the future. Now, what if it's the exact opposite? You expect the price of the stock to go down. So there's another technique that you can use. Ito naman ang tawag natin sa kanya ay short. So ang short naman is, bibenta mo muna yung shares. Pagbenta mo ng shares, pag bumaba, kaysa bibilin mo ulit yung share. I just need to warn you na ang short, very, very risky yan. Okay? So I highly do not encourage you to do short. Now, there are different types of stocks. So the most common is common stocks. These are the stocks that are usually traded in the stock market. Ito yung may direct ownership ka talaga sa isang company. So yan din ang pinaka magbe-benefit kung maganda yung performance ng company, and at the same time sila pa rin yung pinaka last in line or makukuha yung investment nila pabalik if the company do not do well. The second type of stocks is what we call as preferred shares. So preferred shares, it's a stock, it's an ownership, but at the same time, it has a lot of features of a bond, wherein there is a regular return that you normally get. We call it dividends. So yung regular na income na nakukuha mo, ang advantage nun, yes, regular siya, pero ang disadvantage nun is, ang priority pa rin natin is the bond holder. So that's why preferreds is in the middle. So in terms of risk, mas mataas ang risk ng preferreds kaysa bonds, and at the same time, yung preferreds lower risk compared to the common stocks or equities. What else? Meron tayong mga tinatawag na ETFs, or also known as exchange-traded funds. Ito naman, just like a pooled fund, wherein may laman na siya, no? Depende kung anong laman niya, it can be stocks, it can be bonds, it can be REITs, it can be properties, or it can be a mixture of everything. But instead of buying individual shares, you buy ETFs, and then yung ETF na yon, you're already exposed to a basket of assets. So if you buy an ETF na stocks, even just by owning one share, you now benefit from the diversification.